Hello, Derby Dragons. It's Mr. Costello, one of your assistant principals, and welcome to your first video town hall of the year. I hope everybody has had an awesome start to the school year. I've seen some great things from you so far, and I'm really pumped up about what this year has in store for us. We're going to take some time today to go over some of the basic safety rules, regulations. We're going to talk about our lunchtime procedures. And we're also going to talk about expectations in our hallways. So to begin with the most important thing, which is school safety, one thing I need to impress upon all of you is our exterior doors. Under no circumstances should a student be letting anybody into the building. Even if it's your mom or dad, even if it's somebody that you know very closely, that doesn't matter. We need to make sure that our entryways are secure and that everybody comes through the front door. Again, the purpose of that is to keep you safe. Secondly, I need you to take our drills very seriously. Our Alice drills, our fire drills, tornado drills, all of those things are very important because they create a safe learning atmosphere for everybody. And obviously it's a big responsibility of ours to make sure that we complete those drills properly. So I'll need you to really stay in tune to your teacher about what those expectations are for drills. A couple other safety notes. We have many students in the building with some pretty severe allergy issues. Due to that, we cannot accept outside food deliveries being brought into the school during lunchtime. Also, if it's your birthday, you're not permitted to bring birthday snacks to pass out for everybody. Again, us not knowing what you're serving potentially puts other students at risk for allergen concerns. Also, parents are not allowed in the building to decorate lockers, so that's not something that happens here at Derby. There is no locker decorating, so please refrain from doing that. Another safety note is about before school. So the doors open at 7:30, as you found out. One of your options is to get a pass to go up to the media center. Otherwise, you need to be in either the front lobby, the cafeteria, or the counseling lobby. Those are the acceptable locations before school. Obviously, once we get into sports seasons, that will change if you're here early for a sports practice, but on a day in, day out basis, there's nobody allowed upstairs or anywhere other than those mentioned areas until that bell rings at 8 o'clock. Our lunchtime procedures. It's very important for you to realize that the lunchroom is kind of like our home away from home. And I know if you're in 8th grade, you've heard me say it so many times about cleaning up after yourself, but that's going to become more poignant this year for the 8th graders because you've got to realize you've got the 7th graders coming in right after you. So there's a huge expectation there on how to keep our cafeteria clean. 6th and 7th graders, that goes for you too. We have a hard-working custodial team, but we're not trying to make their jobs more difficult. So please do us a favor and clean up after yourself. To be in the lunchroom during lunchtime is your designated area. However, if you have a pass, say to go to ZAP or to take a test with a teacher, just let an adult know. Do not leave the lunchroom without permission. In our hallways, to travel the hallways during Derby, passing times, you need to be in control of your body. Okay, we don't run through the hallways. We're not pushing and shoving. There's no horseplay. Excuses like, hey, I was just joking, or hey, we're friends, it's okay. That doesn't get you off the hook. That's not an excuse to act in an inappropriate way. So we really need you to be mindful of keeping hands and body to yourself, of walking, not running, and also to mind your voice level. We're not asking for complete silence in the hallway, but please keep in mind that at certain times of the year in particular, there'll be a lot of important testing going on where our conduct in the hallway could have a negative impact on our peers. So please be aware of hallway conduct and ensure that we keep Derby a safe place to be. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mr. Smith. an assistant principal here at Derby Middle School. Glad to see you all yesterday on our first day of school. One of the things I want to talk to you guys about is our cell phone policy. Guys, when you get to school, you'll bring your bag to your locker, you'll unpack your bag. At that time, please turn off your phones and then put your phone in your locker and put it away until 3:15, until the end of the day. Cell phones are not permitted in school from the beginning of school until the end of school. There's no picture taking during the day, and there's no access to social media. In addition to social media, just a side note, anything that you post that would possibly distract or interrupt a school day, even on your own time, could hold you susceptible to discipline and investigation. Okay, so please make sure that you're making all the right decisions when it comes to social media and posting and texting, because we don't want to disrupt the school day. Okay, teachers, please make a point to look at the handbook and read the cell phone policy word for word with your students. But bottom line is, those cell phones are to go away when you walk into our building, starting at the beginning of class, in the beginning of the day, and then until the end of the day. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about was athletic events. We want our Derby Dragons to support each other. We want you guys at the sporting events cheering for your friends and your peers. Here's the thing. This is what we have to do. If a sporting event starts at 4 o'clock, school gets out about 3:15, what you can do is you can hang out in the lobby areas until that sporting event begins. Once that sporting event begins, you are to go to that sporting event. After that, the only place that you can go in the building is actually exiting the building, right, or going home. But you stay at that venue, wherever that sporting event is held, until it is over, or you go home. Okay, this is just for safety, so we don't have people wandering around the building, and making sure that everybody is safe. Okay, thank you very much, Derby Dragons.
All right, Derby Dragons, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to the first town hall of the year. If you have any questions about student code of conduct or the handbook at any time, you can come see Mr. Smith or myself or Principal Otterbacher at any time to get some clarity.
We hope you guys have a great second day of school and a solid first week of school. Okay, go Dragons.
Go Dragons.